Okay, yay, we're going to do a sit down and talk video. But today it's going to be the factory job I interviewed for fucking ghosted me because, well, they did. You're probably like, what am I talking about? So I have the day in the life of a single blind lady factory job interview vlog. I will throw a link to that in the description and pin a comment with it. If you're like, watch that and then come back here. But did that interview at the beginning of February. I uploaded the video about 5 days after the interview. And as I mentioned, I did talk to the HR person when I did the interview for about 5 minutes, and I had her email because she emailed me when I set up the interview. So after the interview, I did the customary thing that you do, oh, hey, thanks for taking the time to talk to me, all this time and this, that, and the other. It's like, cool, right. So it's like, okay, did the interview. And like I mentioned before, there was no factory tour when I did the thing because it was something that they were building from the ground up. All right. Okay. Not a problem. Right. So in the actual interview, it's like for production supervisor guy that I ended up spending most of my time talking to, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to try to shoot for, doing this, getting started in like March. So it's like, okay, but it's, again, not trying to, tell them what I was applied to because I'm not trying to be like, call them out or anything, but just my frustration with the job process, interview process in general, that, where it's like, okay, but it's all dependent. They had to bring in equipment and no. So, okay, I can understand that timelines, that's what happens in manufacturing sometimes. Timelines slip. Okay, fine. Cool. So, emailed the HR lady the day of the interview when I got home saying, thanks for taking time to talk to me, all that, the customary manners, whatever the fuck you want to call it, polite thing to do. All right, cool. Waited. Like I mentioned, this happened at the beginning of February. All right, so emailed again at the end of February. Hey, just wondering, because I saw the job posted, because I still get emails from Indeed and all that. Still, I'm seeing the job posted again. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, let me email. Like, hey, just wondering, hey, is the position, am I still in consideration? Is there any timeline on when stuff is supposed to start? Because we're getting towards the end of February. It's been a couple of weeks. Nothing. Crickets. So it's like, okay, fine, whatever. So because like I said, okay, I understand that timelines could slip. Get that, fine. So I'm like, wait another couple of weeks. We're now at the middle of March. So I'm like, okay, I still haven't heard anything. And I see this job posted again. So I'm like, okay, it's like, what the fuck? Okay, we're going to email again. Again, same thing. Oh, hey, I emailed you a couple weeks ago. Just still wondering if I'm in consideration, under consideration for the position. I'd like to know what's going on. I know in the interview with the floor supervisor's name, hey, he said stuff was going to kind of get started mid-March. Did the timeline slip? I kind of want to know what's going on. Crickets. So this is the middle of March. So like another couple weeks. Trying again. So it's like, so now we're going to be basically last week. So we're at the beginning of April now. So okay, we're going to try one more time. Because again, this job is posted again. So it's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? So it's like emails again. Hey, did I reevaluate interview, back at the beginning of February, just kind of wondering, am I still being considered for the position? Just kind of want to know what's going on. I know the timeline was in March, I know that timeline's going to slip because y'all had to bring in equipment, just kind of know if I'm under consideration for the position still. And crickets. So it's like, okay, and this was last week, so it's been like a week now. So it's like, okay, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done. It's like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, okay, I'm done. And like I said, in the video, this is a job where it's like, okay, the main reason why I did the interview was like, okay, I hadn't had a job interview in like 4 months at that point, I wasn't necessarily crazy about the shift time, because it would have been like 7 to 3:30. And as I said in the video, that 3:30 end time would have been way too much of a tight squeeze there when it comes to going to shows, having to get to like St. Paul, doing rush hour for concerts. Hell, even in Minneapolis to go to concerts during rush hour because there's a shit ton of traffic. So it's like, okay. So there would have been, if I would have got that job, there would have been a line, I'm going to go change from my work uniform into show clothes and then have to run to this show and hope I can get there. So yeah, and plus, is a little farther than I wanted to go Uber-wise. Like, it's not terribly far as like time-wise, but like what the Ubers would have costed, I mean, it wasn't as bad as what I paid for my old job, but it still was a little bit more than I was wanting to spend. So it's like, but the things that were working in its favor was, okay, it was a union factory, the pay was good, and, the pay was tied to, like, union raises and all this, so, because it was really, like, regimented like that, but at this point, I'm just like, okay, it's like, fuck it, I've emailed, I've done what I was supposed to do, crickets. So even at this point, if they get back to me, I'm just like, no, like, 2 months of nothing, ghost, crickets, like, what the fuck? But of course, if they email you, it's not just them, but any job, you need to apply immediately. Immediately reply to us. If you're 2 seconds, take 2 seconds too long. Bah! It's like, really? It's like, really? A timely response? Like, come on. Like, and I'm pretty sure people are gonna like who watch that video. Wait, they could have not considered you for the position because you're blind, and that's a possibility. Could be, could not be. But regardless of what the reason is for, that still doesn't excuse not having timely fucking communication. Come on. It's like, easy. Hey, you're not being considered for the position. Good luck on your job search. You could have hit the damn automated button or typed that email faster than I fucking said it. Like, come on. Just so yeah. But yeah, timely communication. Come on. What? Even with other jobs that I've interviewed for, I've gotten the automated rejection email when I was still waiting for my damn Uber in the fucking lobby. So yeah. But yeah, it's just really fucking annoying. It's like, job you interviewed for, just fucking ghost. Nothing. Not even a goddamn automated email. Or the one that really ticks me off, you'll get an email, you're no longer being considered for the position. Like fucking 7 months later? Gee, thanks. A job you applied for or interviewed for so damn long ago you don't even fucking remember it? Like, so yeah. So basically, at this point, I am moving on. It wasn't at the top of my list, as far as jobs. It was kind of like, okay, if it was kind of more of a middle of the road, like, if I get it, fine. If I don't, okay. And I'm just gonna basically like, there's no communication. I've emailed more than once. I've done my part. I am moving on with my fucking life. Obviously, I've applied to other stuff that has better fucking communication. Because heck, there was another factor that I just was in the application process. I haven't gotten an interview or anything, but their timeline slipped on when they wanted to start doing interviews. And I got an automated email saying, oh, hey, I know it said in the advertisement we're going to start, this date, but we're going to move it to this date, but you're still under consideration. And that was just something I fucking applied for. I didn't go to a fucking interview. Just, Did I mention this whole job search thing is fucking miserable? Because it is. So, yeah. But I thought it was about time for me to do a fucking update on that. Because it's been like 2 months. So, yeah. They fucking ghosted me. So, yeah. So there's no fucking update. The factory job I interviewed for fucking ghosted me. So, oh well. Moving on in my life. Applying to other stuff that is cheaper Ubers to get there. Maybe better pay. Hopefully a union. So, yeah. Anyway, I am going to stop talking. I do know what my next video is going to be. I'm going to have a couple more concert vlogs here in the next couple of weeks. So, hey, if you like those or you just like hearing me do things or talk about things, like, subscribe, do all the fucking YouTube things, and I will talk to y'all later.